Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is August 7th and we are out in Central Park, Manhattan. This is my introduction to you all. My name is Bronson, and when I was a kid, I was obsessed with running. I had a challenging adolescence, but running is the activity that brought me joy and tranquility, and served as a distraction from everything that was going on in my life. And I was completely addicted to it. I would go out in my neighborhood, I'd run 40, 50, 60 miles a week. It was really all that I thought about. I competed on my high school track and field and cross country teams. In track, which is where I was stronger, I specialized in the middle distances, so 800 meters, 1600 meters, and my times there were 2:05 and 4:43 respectively. Now those are decent times for high school male athlete, but those aren't times that are going to get you on a Division I track and field team. And I really wanted to continue my running career in college. And so that motivated me to look at smaller programs, Division III schools, where I'd be able to walk on, and still I wouldn't be anywhere near sort of the top athletes on a Division III team, but at least I would be able to compete. So I ended up at Bowdoin College in Maine, and I ran track, ran cross country, and in the indoor season of my freshman year for track and field, so very early on, I sustained a stress fracture in my femur, and I tried to come back. The leg never really felt the same, and so that was the end of my running career, which was personally devastating to me. Now, when my running career ended, I put a lot more focus and effort into my intellectual pursuits in the classroom. I majored in abstract math. What I liked most about math was the problem solving and logical nature of the subject. And I began to think about careers that could utilize a more logical and critical thinking skill set. And so that's how I ended up applying to law schools. And the test that you take to get into law school is called the LSAT, the Law School Admissions Test, which is essentially just a test in reading comprehension and logic. And I scored well into the 99th percentile. That allowed me to get into all of the top programs, and I enrolled at Yale Law School. Now, when I got to Yale, I found I wasn't all that interested in law, and I didn't really connect with the culture of the school or of the profession. So I started looking at alternatives, which isn't that uncommon at Yale Law School. Plenty of people come in, they do other things. And so finance was exciting to me, more of a risk-taking culture, again, more quantitative, which fit well with my background. So I joined an investment bank out of law school, worked in banking for 3 years in mergers and acquisitions, or murders and executions, as Pat Bateman says in the film American Psycho. But long-term investment banking, also not the best fit for me for a variety of reasons. And so that brings us here. Now let's talk about the point of this channel. Road to 600 pounds. What does that mean? Okay, remember, at 19 years old, that's when I got the stress fracture, got injured. That was the end of my running career. That was a huge loss to me, not only because running was my greatest passion, which was taken away, but also because I never got to see my full athletic potential for running. And I would like to think that I could have been an amazing middle distance collegiate athlete. But I don't know that, and that's something I won't ever know. And there's actually something deeply sad about that. So when running ended, like I said, I put more time and attention into school and into career. But for exercise, I replaced running with strength training. And many of the things that I loved about running, I now love about strength training. These are both individualistic pursuits. What you put in is ultimately what you'll get out. It's an incredible feeling to watch your body change and become more fit over time as you hit milestones, whether those are related to strength or body composition. And strength training is healthy. Muscle mass is a leading indicator for longevity in older adults. It will make you feel better. Men in particular are seeing declining testosterone levels over the past several decades. Heavy weightlifting is one means of counteracting that. It will make you more physically attractive to other people. And the list of physical and psychological benefits it goes on. And so now I'm in a place where I can really prioritize my health and fitness. And my fitness goal for this year is to deadlift 600 pounds, to pick a 600-pound barbell up off the floor. And so that's going to be the focus of the channel. That said, I have other interests: culture, relationships, masculinity, finance, different career tracks. And so in uploading these workouts, uploading my fitness content, I may also cover some of those topics. In part, it's going to depend on what you all, the audience, wants to see and hear me speak about. But the focus is going to be hitting that 600-pound deadlift by the end of the year. And the reason I picked the deadlift in particular is because it's an elegant and simple movement. It's probably the greatest display of full body strength that there is, because it works your entire posterior chain from your traps all the way down through your legs. And 600 pounds is a lot of weight. There's no other way to put it. It's more common to see a 600-pound plus deadlift online because of social media. But in real life, and especially in a commercial gym, it's just something that you're not going to see. And so it would be deeply meaningful to me if I was able to accomplish that. And it goes back to the running point. I didn't see my full athletic potential there. It didn't pan out. So now I want to test my limits in a different athletic arena. And it's about subverting expectations. I am not an especially large person. I weigh 180 pounds, I'm 5'11". I've never taken any performance enhancing drugs and don't intend to. And I'm not that young either. I'm young for a human, but not necessarily for an athlete. I turned 32 in November, and I've spent most of my time and energy in school and working intense corporate jobs. So I'm not the typical candidate for pulling 600 pounds off the floor. That said, 545 pounds is my personal best. I did that about a week ago, posted it on the channel so you guys can go watch that video. So 600 pounds, it's a challenge, but it's an achievable goal, I think, by the end of the year. And so really what I'm trying to do with the channel is show that no matter who you are or what your history is or what others might expect of you, that you can set goals, and if you're willing to put in the time and effort, you can make those goals a reality. And so if that message resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe, like, comment, share the video. I try to engage with all the comments, and I invite you to come along for this journey. That's it. See you guys later.